Welcome back. I've been gone for quite a while. I was busy making a lot of molds, fixing mistakes. I even made one of these, a pair of copper shears, which, if you're curious, I banged it up on the old anvil there. It cuts like this 3x3 cube of leaves and turns a good majority of them into sticks. So you tend to get a lot more. At least I noticed that I got a lot more sticks. I had 47 before, I now have 56. It's quite a bit. I'll just use my regular old flint axe to finish off this tree here, but then I can replant with the oak saplings that I have. I was thinking, I really want to... I want it to grow on grass. Just seems more better. But let me show you the stuff that I've been working on. One, I put a bunch of like lights around the base. These are not high, lighting, but they do at least illuminate an area so I don't have to run around with a torch anymore. Turns out, if you hold the torch in your offhand, you increase your food consumption rate by 25%. Or your hunger goes up by 25%. So your food meant you need to eat food more often. How's that? There we go. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly. I also made myself a bow, which is pretty easy to make. It's just a bunch of twine and some sticks. It's the ammunition that takes a while. I made a whole bunch of flint arrows. I had, I think, 36 at one point. But yeah, I've been using them. One to kill some animals, like some pigs and stuff like that. Another being, and the rams, because the rams came in with several ewes and babies and stuff, and they were all over here, and I just couldn't do anything without getting attacked. So I had to take them out. Got some food, lasted a while. Planted saplings everywhere around here, and a whole bunch of pine ones up on this hill up here, so once they start growing, we'll know. And of course, you'll notice I poured a whole bunch of molds for all sorts of stuff. I didn't want to do this until you guys were here to take this stuff all out of here. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. And I changed my mouse mode. If you're curious what it is I'm talking about, going into settings and controls, it's not there. It is under interface, immersive mouse mode right here. Oh, there's a coordinate overlay. Let's try that too. I didn't even know what that is. Oh, so that tells me at the top right there what the coordinates are. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think I'll keep that off though. We don't need that on there. But the immersive mouse mode is actually really nice, and this is why. They're all close by, right? So I can have all of these things open at once and I can activate them. Now, here's the thing that took me forever to figure out. If you want to grab something, like I can even open my own inventory as well, which pops up on the right there, you can then hold Alt and your screen will freeze. This also works for when you're chipping things on the ground. So for example, if I need, let's do this and we can make, I don't think I've got a hoe head. And I'll probably be needing to do a lot of hoeing, so let's do this. You know how usually you'll chip around here and the whole camera is moving. If you hold Alt, check this out. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier now to just like chip things out. Oh, if I knew this at the beginning, I would totally have gone with that. But anyway, you get the idea. It's really cool. You just need to grab things and move it around. The only difference is that when you're out in the field and on the run, you're fighting drifters, it's a little bit slower to just, and when you walk away, they'll close, of course. It's a little bit slower to harvest their stuff because then you have to like drag it over into an inventory. You can try shift clicking, but it doesn't always work. And you do tend to forget that you've got one of those menus open and you start walking around and stuff. I made one of these because I thought it would be a little bit more immersive to scare things away from the crops. You can try hitting it. It's pretty good like that, so, you wanna... Oh, where'd that go? That was a terrible shot. Why didn't it get hit? There we go. Alright, well that one worked. Usually you'll get your arrow back, but I don't think I did. I can't remember. No, I think it got used up. So it's just the same possibility of losing an arrow on the dummy. So keep that in mind. But at least you have a target if you want, or something to lure enemies to. I don't know. But it's just there. I now have Wilson over here. Hi, Wilson. So, I also grabbed some flowers, brought them back. Yes, there was a lot of stuff, but it was relatively mundane. Oh, you might also notice the house is a little bit changed. I made the walls into wood. Not your traditional sense. I wanted it to be functional, so if I absolutely need to, I can cannibalize the house. And I've got a whole lot of wood stacked up at the same time. I also have a little bit down here, plus a bunch more charcoal that I made as well. So I'm not hurting for any materials at this point. My food's getting a little bit lower than I expected. My health got really low because I was fighting mobs with my bare hands and well, really a torch at nighttime, and that's not a really good thing to do. I mean, sure, you can set them on fire, but then surrounded by water, it doesn't really last very long. And I'm letting these red currants here, I'm going to let them rot. It's say here fresh for 19 hours because I've got a stack. In fact, I picked well over a stack. And if I get over a stack, I'm going to start letting those rot. And the reason being is, let's see if I can find some rot. Here we go. I hit H. Also, I got another temporal gear, which is great. But it's an ingredient for... Oh, I can't do that. All right, compost. Which you can drop some ingredient for compost. Created by putting it in a barrel. 64 rot will get you this. Will get you, compost, which is really fertile soil. So I figured, this is a nice slow way of me generating more of it, because so far I've yet to actually find any of the super rich soil, which does exist in the world. In fact, Kashka started playing and she came across a patch of it. I was very jealous. But you can see there's a whole bunch of these out here. I just moved them out completely because they were just taking up so much space. And I figure I can either leave them out, but they tend to, I can't walk under this 2-block space because they actually have a little bit of thickness. Or I can put them in some of these baskets for now, which I thought was kind of cool. I put my, all my smithing stuff out here. I've got these lamellae molds, which would be good for making some heavier armor, though I thought that my existing armor, had broken, durability of 13, so I had made another set, but I guess I'll just switch it out, and I can save this for now. You can see how I've got all the menus open now. It's kind of silly. There we go. You can just hit escape and they all close, or you just walk away. Remember that. But I highly recommend it. It takes a little getting used to, but if you do it early on, you'll never go back. It's just so much better to have everything open like that. So, what to do next? Well, now that I've got all these tools, I'm going to start building them, like my copper pickaxe, which broke not long ago. We're going to make a new one. There we go. I'm going to take these oak logs off of there. I am going to make that hoe, which I've got some spot that you can hang your tools in there. Copper hammerhead, I am going to want another one of those. I've got an axe, got one of those, got a shovel. Oh my gosh, just all the good stuff. And the most important part, the copper saw blade. Ooh, nice. And this, I now have a really good weapon. I was holding off from making the weapon. I made a club, which is decent. It's better than nothing. It gives you a little bit more range. And a copper prospecting pickhead. I'm not going to use this right away, but I know I'm going to be needing it soon. So there's that. And the lamellae isn't going to be used for a bit, because if you look at the recipe for this, you can use it to make these different suits, like the head, body, and feet. Let's look at the body, because that's the most needed. You need a lot, plus a bunch of pelts to make this, and it gives you 75% protection, flat damage reduction of a half a hit point, which is really nice. But then it also, reduces all your other stuff and increases your hunger rate and all this other stuff. So the more armor you wear, the worse off you are in your everyday life, but the better you are off in any kind of battle situation. So maybe if I'm going, all the butterflies on these fields, if I'm going underneath the ground, then that's going to make things much nicer. I used the forge, and I did find out I could just put one charcoal in there, light it up, and it will heat ingots to enough that you can actually manipulate them. 2 will make it so that they will last for a very long time, because they'll be really, really bright instead of just barely moldable. So that is definitely something that I need to figure out, because I've been wasting a lot of charcoal. And these fields are simply not going to do with the berries. I'm going to have to move them to something a little bit nicer, because right now this kind of sucks, to be honest. I mean, look at all this space that I've been getting, and I still haven't been doing anything. I've got this sword now. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and it's a decent range, I think. There we go. That's how far, you know, you have to be for that. There we go. See, like the copper pick, it's your regular stuff. You got to be that close normally to hit things, which is what I was doing with my torch. Actually, no, the torch is a little bit further, and I think the sword, yeah, is a little bit further than that. Good to know. See, that's one thing at least. You don't have to hit it, but you can use it to determine your range. I could have made a spear tip and all sorts of stuff, but, you know, I'm not too bothered with that. And I figure, where's this? I've got so many seeds right now. I figure I can keep these copper ingots with me, and I can actually put them in there for now, because that's really what I'd be using them for. Or, if you want, you can actually stack them, let's put it here, on the ground, just like, you know, wood and stuff, and you'll start stacking both sides, and then you'll do another row and so on. But I just thought that was pretty cool. For now, though, I'm going to keep them in there. I only made 2 extra, and I only have the one lamellay. It's going to take a while. This is why I have several of the lamellay molds here. I'm going to put the other hammer in there, because I broke my last hammer. I finished off the saw, and with the last stroke, it broke. So that was kind of a thing. But I plan on keeping all these molds out here for now. At least that's my thinking. I just grab all these things. Just right-clicking seems to pick them all up. And then I can put them all in here. Let's put the main items in there that I'm going to be using. The hammer mold, the axe? No, lamellay. I can stack the lamellay. But if I put the prospecting pick... Oh, did I put the pick in there already? Where's the pick mold? Oh, that's on my hotbar. Pickaxe. There we go. And then I can open up this one. And yeah, shift clicking doesn't work because it just goes back and forth here instead of going into the new inventory. But it's not that bad. Come on, get in there. There. And there. So, how do you use the axe? I can't say that I have really used it as of yet, but currently you make it just by adding a stick to it, which is no big deal. But you can use it to make boards of all shapes and sizes. Oh, glass slabs, angled gears, wooden path. Ooh, walk speed 1.12. That's neat. But here, let's look at just some oak boards. You just take a log. Is it just logs, or does it work with? Oh, I don't know if it works with planks or not, or with what is this? Oak planks. Interesting. All right, so if I take this, and I take, where'd it go? There it is. That. I get 16 at a time. Nice. So what is it for a wooden fence? That's nice. That's really nice. The reason I'm curious about this, and most of my wood is so far has been, most of my wood piles has so far been like from oak trees, because when you get a big oak tree growing, it's like a stem that goes up, and then it's got this massive gnarl of wood at the top. Now, preferably, I want pine to be growing right now, because I need resin very badly so that I can progress with my leatherworking stuff. But for now, I think just going out and chopping some stuff down is pretty good. I feel a little bit better about what I have going here. Actually, let me grab my take this, put this up here, grab these. As it's getting on late at night, we can close the door. There we go. I can make a door now. Oh, I didn't even think about that. What is it for making a wooden door? Oh, there's trap doors too? I could have a lid on my... Oh my gosh. Alright, let's stick with this. Alright, that's simple enough. It's just 6, right? So... I've got a wooden door. Oh my gosh. Alright, so here's the question. Does it go on either side? Does it go in the middle? Okay. Okay. Good to know. So... I don't want it to be there like that, actually. And I just broke some stone. Oh well. There we go. That is so nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. And you are coming over here on this side. So so we can have it matching. There we go. It's very windy out right now, so yeah, things are kind of coming over here, but at least it looks nice. If I really wanted to, I could stick some torches up here, but you know, then it'll start raining, so not gonna do it. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Do I have... Actually, here, let me put a torch somewhere in here. There we go, just so it's a little bit brighter in here. I have... So my only light source is right there right now. Up in my little chimney. But, oh, I do have some pine logs. I was thinking about making like a pine walled building, but wait a minute. What kind of fence is that? Is it all just the same kind of fence, or is that... No, they're all different kinds of fence. Oh, alright, so maybe I put that away. I keep the oak for now, and I go exploring once I grab a little bit of food. Let's grab these. 6.7 days, 4 days. Not worry about those ones. 1 day. I can grab a bunch of these. I'm not too bothered about the black currants. I will eat those in a day, especially since I am about to eat almost all of them as it is. So I'm just going to get myself set for a night out. We'll go try out the new gear and try getting ourselves a little bit more wood supplies so that we can start fencing in an area for perhaps a garden. Maybe even make a bucket. Okay, yeah, we're totally going to make a bucket. So it's really simple. Some planks and flax twine. I say simple, but only if you've gotten that far, so so obviously there is a certain restriction to it. But let's see, I need a bit of grass. Oh, I've got some hay bales, so let's look up the bucket again. Oh, that's right, I just needed twine, wasn't it? I didn't need the grass at all. Let's put the dry grass back in here. I needed a bit of twine. There's some. Or the fibers. Just need to make one of those. Oh, I hear you out there. Don't worry, we'll come visit. Put that there. A few of these. Is it... Yes. I have a bucket. I have a bucket. Oh my gosh, and I've got flint that I actually don't need to keep on me at the moment. How crazy is that? You know how long I've had flint in my inventory because it's like mandatory to make stuff? I guess I could still keep it with me for emergency use. But let's do this for a moment so I can place down that. I need to make some paths and stuff. Oh, I've got to plot things out. But let's go. I'm going to keep the torch going. I know it's going to speed up my hunger rate, but let's see if we can find one of these guys running around out here. I heard him. There he is. Hello. Take this. Oh, you can just hold the button down. It's so good. Oh, wow. Wow, he goes down so fast. I even have a copper knife. I did make that, and you had to make it on the anvil. That wasn't too bad. That's actually a really good one to start with as well. It's probably simpler than the shears and more useful, but you harvest things so much quicker with a metal knife than you do with the others. But you only make one. You don't make two like you do with the flint or some other material like that. So anyway, like I said, I'm just going to get myself a little bit more prepared, and then we can go and run around out there. Alright, so I've decided to bring the flint with me just in case, because actually my copper knife is looking a bit low, and I'm going to be carrying my torch with me, so I will likely end up needing some attention. I do have some arrows, not many, but that's more or less if I get stuck in a situation where I need to ping at something from a distance. But I was thinking, oh, there's a spot up here that I wanted to check out. It looks like it goes underground. Oh, you know what? Better than that. Instead of just chopping a bunch of wood, let's head over to the device. I know that we don't have enough gears. Is it metal gears or something like that? Are they over here? Where are the metal gears? Oh, they're in my inventory. Okay. I can take one of these temporal gears with me as well. And I was thinking, I need to like set a home spot. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Let's hold this down, bring this up, grab this, and here we go. So you guys can see, let's spin around. And I'm going to try and set my home waypoint. Or, no, not a waypoint. Basically, this is my respawn area now. Is it work? Is it not working because I've got the... Do I need to shift click it? Oh god, I've got somebody coming up from behind. Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe I need to do something else. Let's just chop this guy. Oh wow, they just go down so quick now with this copper sword. It is nice. Alright. Use on ground. So that's what I need to do. Okay, well then. If I look like this, I should be aiming at the ground. There we go. You can see the square that I'm highlighting. I want to go there. So let's try. And blink. There we go. I am now bound to the ground here. I think this is my respawn spot if I die. Which I think is nice. Don't want to respawn inside the house just in case. I don't know. Besides, that house might not stay there very long. It's still a very temporary shack that can be taken down relatively easily, seeing as how it's made from just some base materials. Oh my gosh. Getting another temporal gear is probably going to be so much simpler now that I can kill these guys so quick and easy. Man, getting a... Whoa! A new sword is really nice. Come on over here. And then you're going to start running away. And then you're going to die. There we go. Yeah, this knife is not going to last very long. Oh, there's another one in the bushes. Boy, they are just coming out of the woodwork. Is it because I used a temporal gear? No, don't run into the water. I hate it when you run into the water. Well, I mean, I didn't before, but now I do. Because now you make it difficult to try and chase you down. Alright, nothing there. So what I wanted to try and do... Let's see if I can actually... I could still get up and in here from the top. Which I was thinking a couple of trapdoors might be nice here. But I don't know if I want to go that crazy. Is I would take with me a couple of these gears just in case. Because I think I need 2 metal parts and I only have 1. But that doesn't mean that I can't go prospecting and looking underground for some interesting stuff. Well, that was an interesting door glitch there. So let's try bringing my food back down. Wait, how much food did I have left over there? Because I'm about to go through this before I even leave. There's so much preparation you need to do sometimes. 3.6 days. Let's take these as well as a backup food source. There we go. I may find some while I'm out there. And let's take a look at the map. I think there it is, up there. Northwest. So I need to go up this way. Not too bad. And I know that my hunger is constantly dropping, but it's a thing, you know, that you just have to deal with if you want to see where you're going at nighttime. Especially if I'm helping by trying to show you guys. Oh, it's starting to rain. Little tiny drippy drops. But there was a spot up here that looked kind of spooky. Spoopy, if you want. I think it was... See, I recognize it better during the day, but it goes down into this massive cave area. I wanted to check it out, but maybe we'll check that out on the way back when it's not so dark, because I don't remember my way to find it right now. Alright, here we are. I got here. I also found some chickens along the way, so I got a little bit more feathers and some chicken meat that I can cook up if I need to, but, you know, I do have a bunch of sticks. Oh, I do have 1 piece of grass. Which is good, because I'll need that to start a fire. Oh, I'll need wood logs in order to do that. Let's realize if I need to, I should probably have this stuff with me. I don't think there are any trees nearby. Oh well. I think I might be able to do it with sticks. I've never tried. But here we go. Oh, it does need 2 of those gears. Crud. Alright, well, let's take the first one and put it in place. Oh, do I have to have both at this time? Okay, so it's not going to even let me start repairing this until I have 2 of those gears. But I do have these other bits here, which I was kind of thinking I might try gathering these. I don't know what it is that I just gathered. Metal scraps. Okay. Wait, what? I just got a bunch of those things to repair it with. And I can't open these, so I was thinking I would just kind of chop those. See if there's any other goods up here. Like I just saw something fall down. Might take all this, whoa, not all the wood with me. Some of it. Let's put a plank down, there we go. And, which I did learn that half slabs prevent mob spawns. Whether it be the bottom half or the top half. So this, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So this will prevent mob spawns on top of it, as well as, doggone it, as well as this one that I just placed. I'm not going to place anymore because that's just not working right. Get all these aged wooden planks. Might be able to use these for something yet. Either way, I don't think that they need to be here. But we can go on an adventure, I think. Let's put that there just to keep the mobs from coming in. Oh boy. So if I don't know if this might take more gears than what I have still though. Like the temporal gears. Setting my home waypoint might have been a mistake, but I don't know. We're gonna... Oh, and it does require 3. Ah. Which I had 3, and I just set my own waypoint. 1, 2. Well, let's go find ourselves some guys to slaughter. Maybe we can get really lucky and find some more down here. It's not going to be a happy fun place, I don't think. It looks pretty dark. I don't see any guys here. Oh wow. That's kind of interesting. Before I go down, I'm going to eat some food. And then we're going to try descending the water. Because I believe that mechanic still works just like Minecraft. If not, well, we'll find out. Man, this just keeps going down. Oh, I see a dude down here. Hi. How are you, dude? A deep drifter. I can't hit you from here, can I? No, I can't. It's alright. I don't think you can hit me either, because you're in the water. And I can just keep backing up and keep swinging away at you. There we go. What you got? Any goodies? This is annoying. I need to back up while I'm doing this. Oh, you didn't have anything. That's too bad. I was hoping that this thing would actually lead somewhere a little bit more interesting. But at the very least, I fought a deep drifter. There's not much to see over here. So I'm going to work my way back up, which will take a little bit of doing. Oh crap. Because I can't. Yeah, so don't do what I did and fall down a pit without a way of getting back out. I do have a way of getting out. I can make ladders. Let's start with 15. I don't want to use up all my sticks. I think I can do it from here. Yes, I can. In fact, I think I can spread these out even more and put them like every other. Yes. Oh gosh, that's dangerous. Okay. There's a way out. Okay. Whew. Alright, so I made a way to get up and down in this area at least. I'm going to keep looking around. If I find any interesting caves or anything like that, I will let you know. Is it snowing? We are in a snowy area. Crazy. Alright. Well, I will be back when something of interest pops up. I still don't know what to do with the, what is it? Metal scraps? Before I disappear, let's look at those. Metal scraps. Not everything in this game has a use, but I'm Drops when broken. Metal scraps. Obtained by breaking. Doesn't actually have a use at this point. Well, onward anyway. And look! Ahead of me, we've got a raccoon, aka the cutest trash pandas of them all. You can chase him down and usually get some animal fat off of him if you so desire. But I think I'm going to skip it. I don't need anything from him right now. In fact, it's nice not having to constantly keep picking up flint stones all the time. Wow, okay, so I just found a crazy cave system down here. Came down, I think? Yeah, it came down over there, and I walked up over here, and this seems to lead down in the underground. And I really would like to explore, I think, and see what I can find around this area. Do I have... I do have some blocks I can place. Let's put those here instead of this wood. And then I can make myself a better way of getting up and down than using up the wood supplies that I have. It's actually what I'm supposed to be out here doing, but instead I'm getting carried away with a little bit of exploring and hoping that I can repair this device, because if anything, I know that it can, you know, get us some really cool access to another lootable area. Huh? Hello. How are you? You look like a normal drifter. You're a surface drifter. You don't have any friends down here, do you? Or do you? Oh, you died. Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of friends. Oh, look at them all. Holy crap. That's a lot of drifters. Hey, no, stop hitting me. You're only supposed to get hit by me. Alright, who's next? You're coming for some more? Ow! Oh crap, they're like, is there a spawner over here or something? There's so many down here. I'm glad I haven't run into any locusts yet though, because those guys move fast. I only ran into them once, but yeah. Don't really care to run into them again if I can. If I can help it. In the meantime, let's see what kind of loot we can find. So to give you an idea, there's the surface way up there. And this goes down a very long way. Oh my gosh. What am I getting into? So I seem to have found saltpeter, which I think is something that I'm going to end up needing at some point. So I'm probably going to get rid of some of this chert stone. Try grabbing some of this stuff. It's very soft. Seems to come off with shovel very easy. I think it's like a salt substitute in this case. I don't know if that's everything that it's going to be good for. Get out of my inventory. All these stones everywhere. Alright. I'm still working my way down. I've gone down quite a ways. No idea what's at the bottom of this, but I'm very intrigued. Whoa. Okay, that looks bad. That looks like a deep guy, and this isn't just the only light source anymore. I see more light down there. That guy's got like rusty bits and stuff. Oh gosh. I don't think that I'm going to survive this. But I'm curious nonetheless. Is that like lava down there? Oh, whoa. This place is crazy looking. Oh, and there's so many of them. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is ridiculous. Can I, like, throw stones at these guys? Wow, okay, there's a whole bunch of them, and they look scary as all get out. Truth be told. Wow, there's a bunch of them. And I don't see a safe and easy way of getting down here from where I'm at. I mean, we've got these stalactites, or stalagmites, or whatever you want to call them, speleotherms, in the way. You can see the glow over there. Sorry, I've got my inventory open. It's just really cool. I should eat some food. Yeah, I'm actually out of food at this point. I've got some raw food, but nothing that's cooked. And I don't think that this is a very good spot. I could probably get some good loot, but they seem to have tools as well. They're carrying around... Has that one got some kind of giant saw blade? Oh my gosh. Okay. Scary as heck. I think it's time for me to head back, and I can explore this another time. Until then, I will hope that they don't fall on me from above and knock me all the way back to the bottom. So I'm out, finally. While these caves was really interesting, and I'm a ways from my base, way down here, I have a feeling that I could probably mine my way down from my base and not have to worry about running really far to check out these cool trenches like this. That was nice to find it. I mean, sometimes you find a whole bunch of animals like trapped down in one of these pits or something like that. But yeah, where's that ruin I saw? I want to head over there. Well, I made it back home, though I almost starved to death in the process. I got chased by wolves. I barely saw them, but I could hear them splashing behind me as I was jumping into a lake. It was a bit scary, but I made it nonetheless. So I think actually let's have a seat. It's much better. I can hear the wolves. They might have actually followed my trail here for all I know. But I think next time I'm going to refocus on growing veg again. I'm going to start setting up some areas where I can grow things with fences around them. I might even start thinking about a new place to actually build a more portable house, because I found that if you look in the top right there, I clicked a few times and some of the logs, I took them by accident and I used them to start the fire. Oops. Anyway, tune in next time. I expect to do a lot more fun, and I also want to start a mine so that I can get all the way down to where those deep guys are and start, like, I don't know, harvesting them or something, or getting killed by them. We'll see. Anyway, tune in next time. Don't be afraid to stop by the Mischief. See us over on Twitch. Give me a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.